Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
Just step back, going right, I may add. It's usually step back, going left.
Who's there? Drop pass behind. Could be the deepest shot we've seen Caitlin Clark make as a pro.
Basketball lovers, prepare to be amazed because Caitlin Clark has turned the WNBA into her playground and shredded league records.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets away with a little shove inside, creates that space.
22-year-old guard for the Indiana Fever has not only changed the face of what it means to be a rookie, but also brought women's basketball to a new level of fame. So, let's take you through her amazing story, achievements, and the changes she brought to the world, as well as the basketball court. The crowd waited in high spirits when Caitlin Clark was chosen as the #1 overall pick in the WNBA 2024 draft by the Indiana Fever on April 15th. The media hype was not just hype, it was the buzz earned by Caitlin. Following an NCAA career in which she seemingly dismantled scoring records and led Iowa to the championship game, Clark arrived in the league under the glare that could have easily been overbearing for any other player. Instead, she embraced it.
But what exactly are these 62 records, and how did she manage to set them all?
Her WNBA debut on May 14th was as electric as advertised. 20 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 10 turnovers. However, even in these initial games, one could predict the audacity and accuracy that Clark was to become associated with.
Then 2 go with her. Dantas is able to slip to the mid-range to knock down a nice bunny. So she's able to not only score herself, but she's distributing the ball.
The way that Clark was able to get the ball through the hoop was surreal at best. She scored the most points any rookie has ever scored in the WNBA, and she's easily one of the greatest scorers in the history of the league. Her performance was not only registering worthless figures, each of the points showcased her excellent shot making, shooting ability, and boldness. Clark was just unstoppable, whether she was shooting from the wing for a three-pointer with the ball nearing the logo or smashing the basket with style.
Make no mistake, Caitlin Clark is doing things beyond her years.
She not only led rookies, but also the whole league and set up a new level to follow. At the end of the first season, Clark has worn the WNBA record for the highest number of assists. But what is even more unheard of? She also simultaneously surpassed the rookie record for the assists, and this proved that she was not a one-trick pony. Clark was understandably the best passer on the floor. With her court vision, which appeared to be psychic, she fed the ball to her teammates in positions they would not even consider.
Caitlin decided not to shoot. Mitchell will hits the...
Clark was a pure sharpshooter from the perimeter. She was making three-pointers all game long. She set a record of most three-point shots scored in a rookie season and showed the world how she could pull up from the logo and shoot it like a jumper. But the most shocking statistic? Clark also holds WNBA records for the quickest to score 100 three-pointers, doing so in 34 games only. She proved that her ability to sink deep shots with such accuracy was not just a skill, it was a game changer.
Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark hits it.
The kind of game Clark had developed herself was so balanced that even rarely possible goals became a norm in her game. She set the record for the first rookie player in WNBA history to achieve 2 triple-doubles in the season. More than that, she scored the first triple-double in Indiana Fever history, which proved that she can take over the game in every possible way. This young lady was not only scoring baskets, but was also rebounding and passing the ball in a rather magical way.
When Clark entered the WNBA, expectations were sky high, but no one could have predicted the storm she'd unleash.
In a season filled with jaw-dropping performances, one night stood out. Clark made the WNBA single-game assist record of 19 assists. Numbers don't lie, but this game wasn't just a stat show. It was a showcase of her basketball mind and her capacity to bring out the best in her teammates. Not only did she play for herself, but she made everyone who was around her improve.
She's playing really well. She's shooting the hell out of the ball. And she's making sure she's finding those open players. She had some amazing assists tonight.
Clark's rookie season was an unprecedented mixture of professionalism and passion. She scored 819 points in her first season, a record in the WNBA, which means that her array of offense is not only diverse, but effective. At the same time, she sets records for assists, three-pointers, and turnovers, a fact which emphasized that her style of play was both incredibly high risk and high reward.
Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark hits it.
Caitlin Clark's rookie year was not just a season, it was a proclamation. By surpassing records that she set years ago, she made the WNBA and fans of the sport start thinking outside the box as far as performance of a first-year player is concerned. Her performance was not only self-promoting, it was promoting rookies to be the boss at each level of the game.
This is an Iverson cut over two screeners. Then there's a pin down. Then there's a chase. Then there's a double contest, all to get this shot. That is not easy work, but she makes it look like slight.
For the Indiana Fever, Clark's presence did not only improve her performance, but it also made them worthy contenders for the playoffs for the first time in 2019 after the last time in 2016. During the course of the campaign, she broke franchise records for the most double-doubles and three-pointers in a season and finished her rookie year as the Fever's all-time leader in 10-plus assist games. Let's begin with the WNBA awards. Clark's meteoric rise was best reflected in the fact that she was voted the WNBA Rookie of the Year for the 2024 season, a title that she could have been bestowed with for her brilliant performances all through the season. But she didn't stop there. The young player was able to make WNBA All-Star First Team list, which had not been done by a rookie since 2008, making her join a group of players that had set high standards for the WNBA. This was certainly a statement of how she changed it in the first instance, a dream that rookies never achieve.
Then two go with her. Dantas is able to slip to the mid-range to knock down a nice bunny. So she's able to not only score herself, but she's distributing the ball. But last but not least,
in the season, she was able to receive 4 WNBA Rookie of the Month awards, which are almost all awards for first-time players in the WNBA. In addition to owning the rookie category, Clark clinched 3 Eastern Conference Player of the Week awards, which put her on the same level as other professional teams' players. But it was also obvious that Clark wasn't playing just for a rookie. She was playing legendary. Full stop.
She knows how to lay it out on a dime. Her court vision is impeccable, and now her teammates are ready to catch the ball.
In addition to her league awards, Clark was an icon for the 2024 WNBA All-Rookie team because she stood out among first-year players. Her ability to score and also make it easy for others made it a sure bet to the next generation of the league.
Austin had her 11th double-double of the season, and Clark hits it.
However, Caitlin Clark played her part beyond the WNBA audience. A record-breaking year on the court, coupled with a new style of play, did not only stir up basketball, but put her on the map. She was awarded the AP's Female Athlete of the Year, a title that's awarded to athletes who changed the course of the game. This put her in exclusive company that included Cheryl Swoops, Rebecca Lobo, and Candace Parker, women who not only defined a generation of the sport, but redefined it.
Its gravity on the court made everyone around her better, turning the Indiana Fever into a formidable offensive threat.
The awards kept coming. Clark was also awarded the Times Athlete of the Year, an award that speaks of her culture and athletic prowess. This was not just about the numbers, but about her ability to mobilize people, fill stadiums, and bring focus to women athletes around the world. Like some of the other athletes that have gone down in history, Clark further entrenched herself in the book of sports history. Caitlin Clark proved to be one of the best freshmen in the history of college basketball this season. From WNBA awards to her awards internationally, Clark made it quite clear that she was not only the best thing, but the best thing in waiting for women basketball.
From Indiana Fever franchise records to league-wide history, Clark didn't just enter the WNBA, she turned it upside down.
Caitlin Clark is one of the beacons of modern society, and she's being watched constantly. Despite her performance on the basketball court, she is equally amazing in terms of behavior off the basketball court. From giving autographs to fans and handling unhealthy exchanges on social media, she's been calm and on point. She hasn't stumbled or slipped with her words at a time you're in the spotlight. Lobo added, she has not done anything that would bring into question this sort of mild character she has. It wasn't simply that Clark was able to increase market share and sales figures. It was that she changed the culture of the whole WNBA. She made women's basketball the most popular sport, changing mere games into entertainment events that people can't afford to miss.
She set the rookie record for most three-pointers made in a season, showcasing a range that had defenders shaking their heads in disbelief.
Consider these staggering stats. The televised broadcasts of the WNBA increased by 300%, due in large part to Clark's amazing dunks. The final game of the 2024 NCAA Women's Championship between Clark and another team received more viewers than the men's final for the first time ever, with 18.9 million viewers. The WNBA draft that happened in 2024 set a record for viewership with a total of 2.4 million viewers.
Take a look here at a career first. It's a step back, going right, I may add. It's usually step back, going left.
With a debut season that already feels like a Hall of Fame highlight reel, the big question is, what's next? Is she capable of bringing the fever to the championship? Will she break more records? Let us know your opinions in the comments. What is beyond doubt is that Caitlin Clark is just getting started. For now, let's enjoy the fact that we get to witness one of the best rookie seasons in the history of the WNBA. Caitlin Clark isn't playing the game, she's rewriting it. Make sure to hit like, share the video, and subscribe to our channel for more.